Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, let's do this. I did a 5-hour stream yesterday. And though I ran the commute like I always do, I started up the stream, you know, got everything situated, and you know, got it all up and running and happy and everything like that. It was just dead. My Twitter was, you know, going crazy, kind of like a little bit of a buzz, and I was like trying to convince some of the people that I was talking to on Twitter that I'm doing a live stream, I'm live streaming, hey, come look at this, and nobody came. And I was just like, okay, I just kept doing more and more cutifications. Crucified. Crucified Midgard. I thought that was kind of cute, but like I was doing all this stuff and like nothing, and I was like, why is this like this? And I was like, oh, it was set for my, there might have been like times when I actually spoke. There may be, I don't know, I haven't heard any. I didn't rewatch the whole thing. But I was listening to it, you know, after I got done, and I was like going, oh my god, I freaking don't have any mic. So there's just, you know, actually not even loud, soft background music. You know, there's this nice soft background music the entire time. You're gonna have to turn it up to listen to it because I meant for it to be lower so I can speak. So like I said, I gabbed away the entire time, and I was just like going, wow, there's nobody showed up. So I'm publishing every time I finished one, and I was literally like trying, you know, I was even saying, you know, that nobody heard, that I gotta hurry up and get these done quickly because I'm trying to promote the live stream. I went to bed. I was going to do a sleep stream, and I just, because there was nobody there, I was just kind of like, you know, nobody's even watched it. It's, you know, it's kind of like, I said I'll just sleep on it, you know. You know, maybe I've hit my wall. Maybe that's what I was literally like, I was kind of depressed, if you really want to know the truth. I was kind of like deflated. The enthusiasm for being cutified was still there. It's just I was just kind of deflated with the whole thing. I think I only got 3 done, and Cryptos, I got most of that done, you know, the night before. Because I saw his request late, and I already stopped the stream. And that stream didn't have very much, you know, in the way of, you know, people watching it. So I was just kind of like, yeah, enjoy the raffle. Damn it, join the raffle. If you are already subscribed to me and watching this, join that raffle. And Ashdall is worth it. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. And And if you just subscribe to me, please join the raffle. There's a very good chance you're gonna win because there's only one entry right now, and they are winning. If I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to send it to them. That is what's going to happen. I got one entry. Every tip. This is the thing. Every tip that they told me. Every tip that they told me would have that I would need to do to get more subscribers and to build my channel and all the stuff that they were suggesting and everything like that. And I'm not even talking about, it was 7 tips, by the way. I'm not even talking about just the 7 tips. I'm talking about the whole thing. I mean, I started doing this completely backwards and wrong, and I admit to it, and I own that. But I have since February been doing exactly what they told me to do to get more people and to get more enthusiasm, to get people in there. I've been tagging and all the stuff that they tell me to do. I have the commuting stream, which is gives me my consistency. I do pretty much a stream right after it. All the time. This has been very consistent. I'm working on 2 months now. For doing this and being very consistent with it. Before I started the commuting streams, I was still consistent at. I was doing, building up my pretty much my portfolio. And I have lots of things that they're kind of like falling by the wayside, but they're not working. So I'm trying to figure out what will work. But yeah, every single tip, nothing. They said do a raffle, do a contest, get your viewer base involved, engage with your viewers. I love you guys. I love you guys dearly, but if you see any stream that has anybody making comments, any live stream that people are making comments, any comment that a person has made on my site, I am very engaged. In fact, I think I'm over engaged with them. So that is not my problem. My problem is that the engagement itself, it's very sparse, and it has never. It was one of the things that people were telling me about my stream. Oh, you should have this. You should have games. You should have all these things on your site. And I'm like, really? Have you even watched any of my videos? Because obviously you haven't. I mean, like, this is, it's me talking to myself. That's literally what this is. When you think about it, I have over 200 live videos. I have over 200 live videos, and out of the 200 live videos, it's less than 10. It might might be 9. I might have nine interactions in all the videos that I've done. Almost 200 live videos. And yeah, I have just these commuting alone videos. I have 35 videos. So I am, and there's been no engagement. Zero engagement with these videos. So you can just chalk that up as a big goose egg as far as the engagement goes. These videos aren't that. Even when people like the tweets that I make about them, because I basically am cracking jokes the entire time. But these videos, they run only a half hour, and I totally understand that a half hour is really difficult for people to get engaged with. I have to basically stream for an hour before I can get some type of engagement. But I didn't how about this? I didn't think there was anything wrong with the fact that nobody stopped in to say hi to me in a 5-hour video. I didn't think it. I didn't think to check my mic. I didn't think to kind of drum up like, hey, why isn't anybody here? I didn't even think to do a double check to make sure that I saw the stream was running, and that's it. I did see my mic meter go up, and that's all I needed. The fact that nobody stopped in, like I said, it's very not taxing is the wrong word, but it takes a lot of energy to keep my enthusiasm up and to keep going in a video, especially a live video, when basically all I want to do is just sit there and draw. I mean, there's another drawing video that you see that because there's no engagement, I just kind of zoned out. And I was trying to not do that this time. These are actually, the cutifications is actually supposed to be very quick. It's not even supposed to be I was liking them to the Potteroos, which Potteroos were definitely a lot smaller, but I was trying to make them kind of like the Potteroos, and it's not. I have the template, but I am going completely off book most of the time. Glasses. I did glasses. I put you in a full suit, full 3-piece suit. It's supposed to be just jeans and a t-shirt. The next design that I'm making is a mermaid. A mercute. That's actually giving me trouble on how to actually do that. those things, providing the content is where I want to focus, because I think it's funny that if you read the description on the 5-hour art video that I did, we're for art now is what I called it, and I went through the whole thing, and I said, oh yeah, this is all, the device is all rubbish, my hardware and software is rubbish, this is all rubbish, and I was making a joke, and little did I know, I scuffed my own freaking video. And not only did I scuff it, I didn't even publish it. I didn't even make it accessible. I'm such an idiot. But the only thing I can say in my defense is, nothing seemed wrong. Nothing seemed off. Having my mic not plugged in, not a big deal. The micrometer freaking worked. And I didn't even hear it, so I watched it from the beginning, so when I would have checked it. So whatever sound my mic was picking up or making, it wasn't my voice. It could have just been a pop, and it went right with the music. So I can't even tell if my mic was working. It just seems like my mic wasn't working at all for the bit that I saw. And I did skip ahead because I wanted to see. I did three cutifications in 4 hours. Like I said, these were supposed to be fast. The Potteroos I was doing in 10 minutes. But yeah, 4 hours to do 3 cutifications, and 2. Midgard took me a long time to do. Lavelle's Black Samurai was awesome. Came out, I could draw that. I could draw that every day. If Lavelle said, make that my avatar, I would basically just draw that, especially the chibi version of it, which is what I use for the cube. But I could draw Black Samurai freaking all day long. Lavelle is Black Samurai all day long. I think it's hysterical. Still my favorite of all the pieces that I've done. The Trick or Treat. That is my favorite of even the Trick or Treat. Of all the pieces that I've done. It went through 4 iterations. And all 4 of them I started with, because I was still hand drawing them. So I hand drew and scanned it in and was working on it, and I loved the character, I loved what I was doing, but I was just like, this isn't working. So I started over. I did it 4 times before coming up with the one that I came up with. And that is the reason, that last one is the reason, the one that became the version for the Trick or Treat, is the reason why everybody's Trick or Treat bags are in front of them. And I only literally did heads. I didn't do any bodies. Because before I had full body shots. The Hinny one is one of the original drawings that Hinny is Jack Skeleton. Was one of the original drawings, and you can see how different it is from the rest of them, because it's the only one that survived. But yeah, I talk about that during, none of it got recorded, so I can talk about it here. But it's definitely not the same talking about it here. When I'm drawing it and I'm talking about like all the things, like the eyebrows and the hair, and the makeshift karate gi, the gi that Black Samurai has. I could have given him bell-bottom pants, but I didn't. I mean, there's so many things that I could have done and gone with. And of course, because it's been cutified, it's fat, it's out of shape. These are actually supposed to go. They're actually supposed to go click, 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 click. I'm supposed to go right through these, and I'm not. But there is, I think with Mellows, I gotta check that, make sure that mic was working the entire time as well. I think with Mellows, this t-shirt is like absolutely fascinating to me. I'm absolutely enamored by that t-shirt, and I'm glad I was live streaming drawing it, because you can see like how much I painstakingly put in all the details of that t-shirt, because it is absolutely lovely. It says a whole lot of stuff. There's things for the Ukraine, there's things for trans rights, there's the heart with the halo that's bleeding. Oh, it is such an involved t-shirt that I spent a lot of time doing it. I spent a lot of time creating that. And unlike for like Midgard's t-shirt, I just took his logo and plopped it right into the t-shirt, and that's what you get. There you go. T-shirt logo. Dun dun. All done. But yeah, it's supposed to go that quick. It's supposed to for Midgard, I spent way too much time on the tentacles. On the dreadicles? Are they dreadicles? I don't know. They're awesome. I love them. But I spent way too much time on them, and they didn't. My version didn't come out. Oh, they came out awful. At least they look like what they're supposed to do, but they came out awful. I'm not very happy with them. But it's not. This isn't supposed to be about making it like so perfect. And like I said, I spent way too much time doing something, and it just didn't come out as good as it could have. And it's too funny. It's the dreadicles. I can go call them dreadicles. Dreadical locks. Or tentalux. Can it be tentalux or dreadicles? I don't know. Something, one or the other. I don't know. But we're just gonna make our way that way. So yeah, it literally is all my fault. I will try to make it up. I have, like I said, I have a mermaid to do. I have a, I think it's a superhero, superheroine. I think superhero. When you're doing female superheroes, it should be just superhero. I don't like superhero. I don't know why that, like, why they have to have a separate name. It's like, why you have to have reverse harem. It makes no sense. Why is it reverse? It's not reverse. The gender roles have swapped than what's commonly used. That's the only thing it's not even a reversal, it's just a gender swap. Try to explain to somebody what a reversal is. A reverse harem would be a member of the harem belonging to a lot of different harems. That's a reverse harem. Basically a consort. I don't know what members of the harem are called. I have to look that up. But the member of the harem having, you know, a group of harem, you know, people who own harems. That's a reverse in my mind. That's what I would call a reverse harem. Not gender swap. Because I think that a woman could be the leader and the head of a harem all she wants. Does not have to necessarily be male. It's male dominated, but doesn't have to be male. Nope. Even in anime, males dominate the harem. And I guess, and they call it a reverse harem, you know, like or on a host club. Or on high school host club, is that what that is? Yeah, the host club, where it is a female, who has an all male harem, is I think people call that a reverse harem, and it's just a harem show. But yeah, I digress. But yeah, so yeah, superhero, they're just superheroes. Wonder Woman is a superhero. I don't know why it needs to be, the hero of the tale. She's not a protagonisty or protagonette. Protagonist. Like, why we don't need to have a gender freaking word for female show leads. So just heroes. They're all superheroes. Maybe just lay it in, put everything in boxes. Yeah, maybe calling them all superheroes is putting them in a box. But at least it's a big box. It doesn't define what type of hero they are either. It doesn't discriminate. feels like, calling them superheroines just separates them unnecessarily. I actually thought I was running late today, but and it's taken me a while to get in because I got caught behind a bunch of school buses. But it's only 7 o'clock now. Today I should get things done. So I have a superhero, a Mercu, and what was the third one? Oh, and Necro, and a demon, which is going to be fairly easy to do since Q has ear horns. I'm like not with it. I really am. I don't know. I'm just barely holding on. I think that's probably what it is. I got a lot on my mind, a lot going on, and yeah. And we as a species is just basically just dooming ourselves, and I just keep like, here I am, like this job, should I do something that's so soul crushing? And there's only like 30 years left. Should I be enjoying, like, and then how will I pay my bills? Oh, so silly to think like that. Yeah, I'm gonna finish paying off my house, and I'm only gonna get a couple years to enjoy, complete freedom from banks and having complete ownership of my house before it all ends. And I'll be old. An old fucking man. Time I finish paying off my house. So even if the world wasn't ending, I would only get a short time to enjoy it anyway. So fucking ridiculous. This job paid me what I was worth. Yeah. Or just paid me enough that I could survive on it. Instead of paying me as little as possible to keep me held down. I wouldn't be, and my soul wouldn't be so crushed by it. And forgetting something at work and having to drive all the way back here. Like, I could have done another commuting stream, which is what I probably should have done. but I was actually kind of boogalooing on back here. But I had to drive all the way back to work, and that's like $20 worth of gas that I used up. That's wear and tear on my car that I used up for freaking just because I forgot something, and just not worth it. It was so I actually debated whether I should just not do it. I mean, it was very important, but the fucking thing is, I could have gotten it done now. Look at that, I'm here early. Makes no fucking sense. It's just so not worth it to drive all the way back here. That's why my commute stream was so late, and that's probably why I hurried on through and was getting the second stream up, because everything was running late, and I didn't set things up properly, and I didn't double check, which is what I should have done. And I'll probably double check today, and I'd be like going, okay, is it working? How are you doing this? Maybe I'll do a tweet where it says, please tell me if my mic is freaking working. Because that's kind of depressing. You really want to know the truth. And there's absolute silence. Well, it's not absolute silence. There's that music playing in the background, which is nice to have. But I didn't do it with. I did the music just so that in case there was times that I was just quiet, but I was talking the whole freaking time. I was trying to make that effort. And unlike when I'm doing the donkey makaras, which is requires a lot of concentration, requires a lot of and I even mentioned this, and that nobody heard this speech. Doing the donkeys requires a lot of concentration. I have to always take into account this huge, basically this huge picture, because it's huge, and I have to get down to the little minute details, because those are what matters. When you see me get all the way down to to almost a pixelated section of it, it's like, oh, that's what this is like. That's what's going on. Okay, I go in early, get this stuff done. Hope you guys are doing better than me. Please tell me you're doing better than me. If you're not doing, if you're doing as badly or worse, and I'm not going to try to do the whose life is worse bullcrap. But if you're not doing so well, if you're not enjoying what you do for a living, having fun, smiling a lot, if you're not doing that stuff, I know how it feels, and I know what you're going through. How's that? And let's fake it together if you're like that. Let's pretend like we're happy. Because if we keep doing it, it is my sincere hope, if we keep pretending that everything is okay, that eventually everything will be. And it might happen without us even noticing it. And we might enjoy things. So, let's smile. Let's laugh. Laughing is so much better than crying. I cry a lot. I gotta go to work. No time for crying. Um, I hope you guys, find love and joy, have all that stuff in your life. And as always, cool beans. All right, take care of yourselves. All right, bye.